Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Love Fruit podcast. And in this episode, we have another fantastic guest, and that is Julia from the Instagram page Eat Like It at Eat Like It. And Julie's actually in Switzerland, and Julie's been helping people um, to get healthier with a raw vegan style diet. Julie, is there anything else you want to tell us about yourself?
Yes, first, thank you very much for inviting me today. I'm very happy, very grateful. My name is Julia. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Switzerland, living in Switzerland, in the French part. And I'm a raw vegan for now almost 9 months, eating only fruits and some raw vegetables. And I created my Instagram to inspire people and help people that want to join this amazing lifestyle.
Hmm.
And I'm very passionate and happy about it.
Fantastic. That's excellent. So, how did it start off for you? Were you brought up on a standard diet or something different?
So I grew up in Switzerland and I ate like the normal food, like like everybody eating meat, fish, animal products, cheese.
Hmm.
I never really liked meat, but I ate it because my parents were giving to me. And when I was a kid, I never liked pasta and rice, uh, but my parents always obliged me to eat. So at some point,
Hmm.
I started to like.
Yeah.
And I ate a lot of bread every day. We had bread and cheese, as I'm from Switzerland, a lot of cheese. And then when I was a teenager, I started to eat very bad, a lot of burgers, a lot of alcohol, a lot of junk food, and I was smoking cannabis, so eating a lot,
Hmm.
and I think it was the worst time of my life for my health.
And was there any particular reason you started to eat badly? Were you stressed or were you
Um,
emotional about something or anything else?
yes, I think when I was a teenager, I didn't have confidence in myself. I didn't like myself at all. And I started to smoke cigarettes to have confidence in front of my friends, in front of other people. It's very usual in Switzerland that young people start to smoke. And then I started to go out and drink alcohol because also when I was a teenager, I was very shy. So I was drinking, feeling very good. I mean, I thought I was feeling good. And I started to eat bad at that time. I think was linked with cigarettes, alcohol, and I was feeling very sad, very bored. So I was eating to feel good.
Mm, yeah. And what was the effect of all that? Did you start to feel not so well after a while?
Yes, so I went to Australia in 2011, and there I drank a lot. I ate a lot of junk food, a lot of burgers, and I started to have a lot of pimples, acne in all my face, and I started to be very fat, like in the sense that I was like blow like this, not very fat, and my body was okay, but uh, yeah, and it was getting worse. I was even liking myself less and eating more, and I remember sometimes it was like 40 degrees in Australia, and I was going until the shop to buy chocolate, and I was eating on my bed, sweating. I mean, there was no sense at all. But when we start an addiction, it's hard to get out of it when we
Was
don't have the conscience.
was chocolate the worst thing for you?
I think cheese and chocolate, yeah, Maybe the
Right.
chocolate was very about my emotion. I was feeling much better after eating it. But the hardest thing to stop was cheese, because I think cheese is the worst addiction. Bread and
Right.
cheese is hard.
Why do you think those things are addictive?
Excuse me?
Why do you think those are most addictive?
Um, I think it's I don't know. It's maybe the habit to do it
Right.
for so long. And yeah, in Switzerland, for example, we have this importance to eat with the family and to share what we say good and heavy meal. And yeah, eating cheese, I remember my parents' time with my family in Switzerland. We eat hot fondue, raclette, that is hot cheese. And yeah, we associate this with family and feeling good and feeling very full.
Yeah, yeah. Switzerland is a very beautiful country. I've seen some amazing footage recently of different Swiss towns, I suppose, in the Alps and stuff.
Yes.
Amazing. Um, so from there, you're in Australia. When did you start to, was there anything in particular that made you start to make experiments or changes with your diet?
Yes. So first, I would say like maybe 4 years ago, my best friend started to get interested in health, and her boyfriend showed her a French guy that could heal with dry fast and a lot of vegetables juice and juicing every day. So she started to talk to me about it. And she talked to me also about Dr. Morse. And I was very interested, and I knew what she was saying was true. She started to explain to me why we get sick and how bad we eat, etc. But I didn't really wanted to see this. I was still smoking cannabis, and you know, when you smoke, you need to eat a lot, and you are very attracted to junk food. So I didn't really want to see the truth, and I was more interested in spiritual uh, to to get better spiritually.
Yeah, I see.
And I didn't really want to see until February 2018. My mommy, she got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and damages in the liver. And this day was totally changed my life. I called my best friend, and she told me to do everything to explain to my mom about the health and help her to try to heal naturally. So I spent all night watching videos of Dr. Mars, and when I did this, I was like, it's so logical what he's explaining, how the body works, that we need to eat fruits, that we are the cause of our disease. Because in our society, we think that, oh, one day we have bad luck and we get sick, but it's not like this. It's something that we create ourselves with the years, and with what we think, what we eat, what we put on our skin. So I started to learn all of that. And then, yes, I came back to my parents during the sickness of my mom. I was with her during 6 months. I said to her, Mom, don't do the chemo therapy, but she did it, and she could, I would say, survive during six months. And then my mommy left, and yeah, it's when you see your mom suffering and you see the reality of our medicine, our modern medicine, and you see people advising her in the hospital to eat candies and to eat very fat stuff like cream, sausage. you start to realize a lot of things. And then, yeah, it took me a time to feel better about this and to heal with the departure of my mom. And I decided really to change the way I was eating on the 1st of January 2020. I vomited during the night, and I thought, okay, I vomit on the first day of the year. It's very bad. It should be a sign of God or the life that now it's time to change my life and to change the way I eat, because it's too bad.
So it was actually partly what happened with your mother that also inspired you to go further with these changes.
Yeah, sure. It's, if my mommy was still here, I don't think I would be really as much as I am now into this. I don't think so. It really impacted my life so much, and now I want to show to the world what is this reality of bad food and how it can be bad for the body. And for example, my mom, she was not eating that bad. I mean, she was eating like everybody more or less from our society, but she was always eating. She always needed to have something to eat. She was never letting her body quiet. It's really, with my mom, I learned so much. It's so important to listen to our body and to eat fruits. In Switzerland, most of the people don't eat fruits. This is so crazy. I was not eating fruits before, and I was eating sometimes an orange, sometimes an apple. But when I started to eat fruits, it's opened my mind, opened everything, my heart. It's, my love for fruits is so huge.
Oh, amazing. Let me ask you about the transition you made. How long did it take for you to change your diet, and was it difficult?
Um, so on the 1st of January 2020, I started to stop white sugar. I stopped all the dairy. I stopped bread, all the grains, all the junk food, the food that was modified. I was just preparing food at home. And first, when what I found helpful and useful, I was taking just some buckwheat flour, and I was mixing with water and was putting in a pan. So this helped me a lot to stop bread, because it was like a thick crepe that I could put steamed vegetables on it. And I was also doing intermittent fasting. So I was not eating until noon, and then I was having a juice, and then I was eating the thing I said before. And this, it took me a few months. Sometimes I was going out, I was eating some fries again. But again, it was very linked with alcohol. Like, I was having a beer with my friend and I wanted bad food again. So I noticed this this link between alcohol and bad food. And then at the end of March, I decided to, inspired by Instagram, I decided to try a juice feast. So I did during 2 weeks. And this really helped me a lot, because I was drinking delicious juice every day. I didn't fix any time. I thought, let's go. I'm going to see how I feel. I was feeling great. I was feeling connected to God, to life, to my mom. I was thinking, okay, this is my purpose. I need to follow health. I wanted to try all the fruits I was seeing on Instagram. And I did 2 weeks. And then after these 2 weeks, I didn't have any craving for bad food. I could stop smoking cannabis. I never smoked again, and I don't want to smoke again. And since then, I didn't have craving for cooked food. And I was just wanting to try all the fruits I could. And then summer arrived, and everything went very naturally and quite easy.
Fantastic. You seem to be alluding to the idea that you've had some awakenings with this diet, whether it's spiritual, emotional. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes. Um, what helped me a lot is that compared to bad food and to bread and to all this food that create obstruction in the body, when I was doing a juice fast or when I started to eat a lot of fruits, I had clarity in my mind. It's very hard to explain, but when I started to do my juice feast, I remember I was walking in a place close to Lausanne that it's a very beautiful view of the lake. And I was feeling connected to the nature, and I was thinking, okay, now I think I understand that I begin to know who I am, because I never really knew who I am, who I was. I thought, oh, what do I want? What is my passion? I don't know what really I like. But at that time, I knew I wanted to follow this way of health.
Mm,
And when I eat fruits, I have a clarity of thinking, and it's totally different. Like, I had some problems with my private relationships, and I realized that when you have problems, you go to eat a pizza, go to eat chocolate, you don't have problems anymore. Everything is beautiful. You just hide the reality. But when you only juice, when you eat only fruits, you face the reality and you feel connected to the nature, to yourself. And it's very powerful. It can be hard because you have to face the
mm,
reality. But
mm.
then when you accept this reality, it's beautiful. You just need to follow the flow of life, what you love in your heart, and that's beautiful.
Amazing. So it seems like you're saying that when you feel like maybe when you're eating a more conventional diet, you are suppressing something or not seeing your true reality, and then when you go to a fruit diet, you're taking all that away, and that's difficult at first, but then you embrace that. So what that energy, where do you put that energy now, if you see what I mean? So all that like time and energy used to go into food, did you find a way to channel that into something new? Is that what you mean by it? You know, by being more connected with your passions and stuff? Is it revealed to you what you want to do? Is that how it works?
Yes. um, yes, and I think the fruits and the juice and the living food, um, it makes me so happy that when we feel happy, we follow what we love, we follow our passion, we we have more time to be creative. And before, when I was eating the conventional food, i I was suppressing all of this, and you are like sleeping. You
Mm,
Yeah, you you don't want to, you don't have the energy also to do really what is inside of your heart, inside of yourself. It's more about the life going, and okay, it's I go out with my friends, I eat bad, I drink bad, and you think this is, these little pleasures are making you happy, but no, it's just um, yeah, it's suppressing the problems actually. And
mm,
um, yeah, and for me, I think it's also linked with everything. Like, for me, humans are made to eat fruits. So when people start to eat fruits, they are in the true nature of the humans. And now I want to travel, I want to go to the tropics, I want to try fruits, because here, all right, I feel good with fruits, but still I'm living in Switzerland, so I don't have very good quality nor ripe fruits. It's okay, I don't complain, but it could be even better. And yeah, I think it's awake a lot of things in myself. And I think it's, yeah, it reveals my passion for health, and also link my mom too. I don't want people suffer like my mom is. It was terrible to see her like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, so now you've started to help people and you put up an Instagram. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
yes. So Instagram was for me a very, very useful tool because I started to look at Dr. Morse, and then I saw people putting content that were following him. And then I found a lot of people that have a lot of experience. And I started to do my Instagram just to show to people, also my friends and people around me, that we can eat a lot of fruits, we can eat healthy, and it's not about eating carrots and lettuce all day. We can create very healthy and delicious raw recipes, and a salad is very delicious. And yeah, my Instagram at the beginning was more to give me motivation and help me to keep on track. And now it's more to inspire people to eat more fruits, to eat more living food, and to show to them how we can feel good. And at the moment, I'm creating a website that is not finished yet. And I have a YouTube page, but I have only 3 videos for the moment. I want to, I'm studying with the Dr. Morse. I'm doing the certificate level 1 of detoxification. So for the moment, I'm creating everything, but I don't have really an offer to people. But people can always contact me on Instagram. I'm always available. There are a lot of people that contact me, and I'm always happy to share, to answer to questions and tips. I can also help people to guide them to some coach, to health coach that already have a lot of experience. Because me, I'm not in this lifestyle. I'm in this lifestyle only for 9 months. So, you know, I'm very happy to share. I'm very happy to explain to people. But if they need really strong help, I can guide them to some health coach. And I know a lot of people, so I can tell them, you can go to see these people, or these people know a lot about juicing. These people know about fruits. These people know about raw food. So I can help like that.
So what would be your vision for the future, Julia? What do you hope to do in the future, and how do you hope for the world to change?
So for the moment, I'm working full-time from home, and I'm going to stop this job at the end of August. So then I want to travel. Initially, I wanted to go to Africa, Asia, and South America, everywhere where there are tropical fruits, tropical climate. So according to the situation today with everything that's going on, I don't know where it's going to be possible to go, but I will go to travel in September. And my dream is to live in the tropics, or at least half year in the tropics, and maybe here during summer. And I have a vision that I want to help, especially children. I love children, I like a lot. And I would love to educate children about health, meditation, inspire them to eat a lot of fruits, and also to help adults, for sure, to detoxify the body, to show them they can suppress their symptoms. And I would love to help people to eat more fruits. And I really hope in the future that people can eat fruits on a daily basis a lot, and grow their own fruits, their own food, and go back to very simple food, and go back to happiness and not suffer anymore.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today, Julia. And go and follow Julia at Eat Like It. And yeah, and if you want to stay subscribed to the Love Fruit podcast, you can go to fruitfest.co.uk and join us there. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Love Fruit podcast.
Thank you.